Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase. And yes, it does come with a fun Picatinny rail adapter, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15, like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more, or click the URL in the video description below. Lastly, try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part podcast, you have Aston Martin confirms they want to make the stick shift more attainable, giving us the option of having 3 pedals, as all cars should be by default, obviously. Now, this comes to us thanks to carbuzz.com, specifically Brett Evans, who's a writer over there. And here you can see the beauty, an Aston Martin with a stick shift. There's, in this case, it's a high quality wood material for the actual shift knob. And of course, in weird Aston Martin fashion, you do have the little start-stop button in the middle of the console, but she's their own, a little bit weird over there across the pond, as the Brits would say. And they say, quote, Aston Martin to make the manual transmission more attainable. Now, they say, quote, more manual transmission Aston Martin sports cars may be on the way very soon. Good news for anyone who misses a 2 hands, 2 feet driving experience. Speaking in a roundtable discussion with members of the media, company CEO Adrian Hallmark thinks manual transmissions should be a comeback and more than just a, quote, ultra-exclusive special editions. Aston Martin's last mainstream stick shift was produced limited to the 2019 Aston Vantage AMR, although the company built as many manually equipped first-generation Vantages as customers wanted until the 2018 model year. Now, they say, as reported by Motor One, Hallmark says that Porsche has proved that there's a market for manual transmissions across the sports car lineup. Fact check, true. Pointing specifically at the 911 GT3 and the 911 ST, the Aston CEO said that customers at a higher market still want to shift themselves. Although neither the 225,500 GT3 nor the 290,000 911 ST could be considered attainable for most, which, yeah, I want to call, as a nice way of saying it, Bravo Sierra on that. Also known as bullshit. Yeah, and again, Porsches start off at $120,000, and I believe there's a Carrera T, where that only comes with a stick shift. I really like that. It's really for the enthusiast. But yeah, I wouldn't say, $250,000 is entry level these days. Now, he continues saying, quote, there is still a tenth of the price for the Aston Martin's only current model, the $2 million Valor, which, yeah, in comparison, that is that's a hot deal. That's a bargain. Now, he also says, quote, I was going to say, I'll pull up there, Aston on the screen right there, which, Aston Martin always had really good styling and beautiful designs throughout the years. He said that Hallmark also wants to catch up Porsche by offering his cars more expansive upgrades beyond the usual color and upholstery options. We might have more than an Aston Martin, just gray, which that would be, I don't want to say it first, but they're not known for making a lot of fun colors. They're mainly known for making James Bond cars. And sometimes they have a stick shift. Now, they say that could mean a stripped down manually shifted Vantage to do battle with the 911 Carrera T, or a tuned DB12 with more power a la 911 Turbo S. While those mechanical alterations would take a while to develop, Aston Martin plans to offer these special liveries and trim packages within 18 months to keep the models interesting, which would be a pretty good way to do it. And again, just aesthetically speaking, some of those beautiful cars out there. And there you can see the interior, which that steering wheel is a little bit dated in terms of the design. That's the one part of the car that really looks like an eyesore. Everything else in the interior looks beautiful. And obviously, the stick shift in the center console, that really is, where we're all looking at right now. Now they say, quote, putting vibrating bodies in its EVs to imitate V12 thrills. What the heck? What kind of abomination is this? That's a good article. Now they say, quote, apart from resurrecting a manual transmission for some of its volume sales, Aston is considering adding unheard of technology to its future EVs to ensure they're fun to drive. According to article, Hallmark ruled out the phony noises and gear shifts of the frisky Hyundai Ioniq 5, sorry about that, is definitely not iconic by any means necessary. But Aston is considering adding exciters and oscillators to the car's body to imitate the revs and vibrations of a V12, which, that's just soulless. It's cruel to tease people knowing that they could have got an Aston Martin with a V12 and they have something else. I'm not sure about that business model or that idea. But I mean, again, having an option for a third pedal for more than just your $2 million car, that would be really cool. And again, rare. When you think of high-end performance vehicles that have 3 pedals these days, Porsche has a monopoly, and they are the best company in terms of giving the customer what they want and letting them customize it up the wazoo. I mean, shoot, my dream Porsche, 911, the paint, they have a really nice signal green paint. It looks amazing. It also costs more than my current car now, which is it's got to be comically profitable for Volkswagen, which is rumored to be 50+% margins when it comes to the 911. It's also the icon of the whole portfolio. But yeah, I mean, think about it. Ferrari, they've been automatic only for over a decade. Lamborghini, same, automatic only. Maserati, they're somehow still in business. I mean, all the major ones, I mean, even the Corvette, a staple of America, that's acquiesced to only having 2 pedals, also known as an automatic transmission. Now, don't get me wrong, there's the iconic Ford Mustang, thank God, still comes with a V8 and a stick shift, but that's not really in the same upper echelon as like a more of a high-end sports car like a 911 or, an Aston Martin. So for Aston Martin to come down a little bit at that price point, now, realistically, will they take any market share from Porsche? I don't really think so. Again, the cars are kind of like, apples and oranges, with the Porsche 911 being a lot more small, nimble, and track focused. With Aston Martin does have some racing heritage. They've done some cool things, but I always think of them more of a, it's handcrafted in England. They really drive that point home with their marketing. And to me, it was always the luxury in the James Bond car, because again, that's how it kind of rose to fame for a lot of people. That's where you first see it on the silver screen was, appears all the original James Bond. I mean, Sean Connery had it. I mean, Daniel Craig. It's just a staple of the show or movie. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it'll probably create new customers. Maybe I don't think it'll take any customers away from Porsche. But let me know your thoughts and comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.